Hello, I'm Bernard Lewis. I will be your instructor for English 105, Critical Reading, Writing, and Inquiry. The theme of our class will be monstrous places, people, and things. We will be reading Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which is included in the Bedford Critical Edition that I've specified. You cannot use another edition of Frankenstein because you need the contextual materials, you need the essays that are included in this edition. It is in stock in the Murray State Bookstore as we speak. If you choose to go online and order books from Amazon, then you're putting yourself at risk because when it's time to use these texts, my book is not in, will not be an excuse. You will begin losing points that day. The first book that we will be using will be your course pack. It comes from Copy Express in the lower level of Waterfield Library. I have put a document on Canvas detailing the editions of the books, talking about the course pack. It's in the very first module on January 20th on Canvas. Look it up. You can call Karen Johnson at Copy Express, pay in advance for your course pack, or you can bring $5.41 to class on January 20th. You have to have exact change, no checks, no credit cards. $5.41, and I will be delivering the course packs that day to class, but you have to pay for it. I will be glad to pick up and deliver the textbooks, but you have to contact the Murray State University bookstore and pay for your books in advance. I cannot collect for them when I bring them. You will need the Frankenstein Bedford Critical Edition. You will need the Bedford St. Martin's Monsters Spotlight Reader. You will need Maurice Sendak's Where the Wild Things Are. If you have a copy of Where the Wild Things Are from your childhood, or your brother or sister has one, bring it. That edition doesn't matter. The Frankenstein and the Monsters Reader, you must have that. You must have that exact edition and nothing else. And you need the course pack the first day of class. I will be sending an email to you and to your guidance counselors with this information about textbooks. I will be sending an email attachment with an essay by Jeffrey Jerome Cohen titled 7 Theses of Monster Culture. This essay is somewhat the basis for the semester. We'll be using it to work toward the first essay. You need to read it before you come to class on January 20th. I will give you a heads up. It's not easy. It's a difficult read. It will require at least 2 readings. Read it, digest it, and let me just tell you up front, there are summary versions of Cohen online. Fine, read it, I don't care, but you need to read this essay. You need to print it and read it, and you need to underline key points and be able to discuss it when you come to class, because we'll be writing about it and I'll be quizzing you about it. You need to also read the course information document, which is posted on Canvas. The Cohen article is also posted on Canvas. You need to read the course information document and read it very closely. It contains information about requirements for the class, plagiarism, how plagiarism is defined, and so forth. If you choose not to read it, you need to be aware that you're putting yourself at risk, because the first quiz will ask you to sign a statement saying that you have read and understood the course information in its entirety. So you must read it. You must read it closely. You need to understand that the first 8 sections in that document are specified by Murray State University. You are, as a comp student, you are required to produce 25 pages of polished, finished, formal writing. You will write more than that. during the semester. This 25-page minimum is not my arbitrary decision. This is the university. Do not complain to me about it, and do not criticize my class because of the page requirement. Murray State requires it for every student who gets a passing grade in this course. Moreover, you have to receive at least a D on every assignment, not an average, but every assignment, to get a passing grade for the course. You will be editing at least once, usually more than once. You may turn in 5 pages. You may get back 4 after I mark out everything that doesn't matter and that isn't working. If you have adjectives that aren't doing the job or adverbs that aren't doing the job, they're going to be marked out. And you'll be doing multiple edits. The edits are not optional. If you don't edit everything I mark, I'll give it back to you and you'll still have to edit it and it'll be late. So just be prepared to do the job here. The course information document is very specific about plagiarism and the definitions. Read it very closely. You'll be on a 1,000 point scale. 800 points of that will be formal writing. 200 points will be informal writing, on-demand writing, quizzes, vocabulary quizzes, grammar quizzes, so forth. And we'll explain that on the first day of class. But we will also be writing on the first day of class, so you need to be prepared. You're welcome to bring your laptop to use in writing labs. You cannot take notes on your laptop. You need an old-fashioned notepad, piece of paper, pen and pencil. You cannot take notes on your laptop. Doesn't work. Can't do it in my class. I've got lots of things specified there, so read it very closely. You need to get your technology in order. You have to have Canvas up and running, ready to go from the very beginning. You need it right now. That means you have to have the technology required to run Canvas. You have to have your fees current with Murray State. Be sure your account's not blocked. Be sure you can go there. You have to have a webcam and a microphone. You'll be doing video and audio responses during the semester. And you'll need to be able to listen to video, to listen to music, to watch videos as part of the class. You need to be aware that Murray State runs on Racer Mail. I don't use the mail function in Canvas. And Murray State considers Racer Mail official notification. If you come to me and say, I didn't know, I don't check my email very often, that's not my problem. It's not Murray State's problem. If we can see that your inbox received that email, you are responsible for that information. That may include changes in assignments, changes in due dates, things like that. Again, don't complain about changing the syllabus. I will be changing it because it will be altered as we move along to accommodate your learning styles and your learning needs. I have no way of anticipating all that up front. And I'm just here for you. I'm here because you're here. So be sure you have your technology in order. Be sure you can get onto Canvas. Be sure you can get into MyGate. Be sure your logins are there and set up. You've already had a Murray State class, so you should know about that. If you want to make a good grade in this class, if you want to succeed, I can teach you to write, but only if you come to class, if you apply yourself, if you read the material, if you do everything I ask you to do, including the editing and so forth, if you listen and respond, if you proofread your work the way I tell you to proofread it, if you complete and do your edits thoroughly, you can make a good grade. It may not be an A. I cannot give you what you don't have. I cannot make you a gifted writer. I can make you a capable writer, but I can't give you a gift. Everyone can learn to be a better writer. I can help you develop what you have. This class is not about grades. I hate grades, but Murray State requires that I give you a grade. It's about learning to write and doing it well. So make learning to write your first priority. I cannot guarantee you an A. A writing is exceptional writing. So if you are able to do that, great. But I will take into consideration how much effort you put into the project. I will do that. Everything you write for this course must be edited. It needs to be proofread before I ever see it. Do not ever turn in a rough draft. I don't want to see your notes. I want to see a finished paper that I can mark for improvement. I am not your proofreader. I am not your editor. I am your teacher. So you need to allow yourself a minimum of 24 hours after you write something, then go back and proofread it and edit it. Read it out loud. All these things will help you, and I'll talk about them more in class. Very important, you need $5.41 for your course pack on the 20th of January. You need the Bedford Monsters Spotlight Reader in class on the 27th of January. You need Frankenstein, the Bedford Critical Edition, in class no later than the beginning of March. And you need to be in class. You need to come prepared to learn, and I will do my best to help you. I do this because I actually want to. I've had a career. In fact, I've had 2 careers. This is my 3rd career. And I've retired from business and retail, and I teach because I want to. I actually like to do this, and I actually like students. I have 4 grandchildren. One of them is almost in middle school. 2 of them are in high school, right where you are. One of them is in a sophomore in college. I really care about your learning process. I care about teaching you to write. I enjoy doing it. And if you will work with me, I will help you, and we will succeed together. Thank you.